How's it going, guys? My name is Alex.
Good evening.
And welcome to actual big news. Now, this is the official Konami's website. It says, we've been fighting for this together. We've been in this together, and I want to congratulate you and me. The message says clearly, after receiving your feedback on our socials and through our service, we decided to remove Smart Assist from all modes in eFootball with immediate effect. Thank you for continuing playing eFootball, such a short message. In other news, this is obviously a little bit of speculation. Official, also, I'm not sure about official, but the files have appeared. Thierry in a Barcelona kit is arriving this Thursday, which is tomorrow. In addition to that, tomorrow, Master League will appear, or the event for Master League for that matter, and for the Player of the Week cards that we'll receive tomorrow. It will be Wirtz and Marcus Thuram who are receiving Player of the Week cards. Realistically, guys, this is April's Fool joke. I just fiddled with inspect tool on this page. Obviously, this message says about some negative coins effect. April's Fool's joke. Jokes are on you. Smart Assist will never be removed unless Konami is doing something with that. This summer they promised to create a filter. Speaking of the Thierry, obviously April's Fool's joke, he may appear in the game, we don't know that for sure. But speaking of Master League, now this is actual news that Konami promised us to hold an event in April. Will it happen tomorrow? Unlikely, because Konami usually gives like a notice or heads up before it happens. The news about Pro League cards are pretty much legit, but Master League event is interesting because they're going to be giving us a sneak peek on Master League that is going to be an event, right? So event within the game, like it's going to be an event where they're going to be showing us how the mode will look like a Connect event. And they already shared some sneak peeks, and I made a separate video about that. I'm gonna be leaving that for you to see what the Master League is about, whether it's gonna be as engaging as it used to be in the PES franchise. The event where they will unveil some more details on Master League, which will subsequently be most likely dropped on in summer. Now, it can happen tomorrow, but the likelihood of that is pretty low. But speaking of the Master League, having Steven Gerrard as a manager, signing Cristiano Ronaldo, all of that has been possible in Master League. That is an iconic part of PES games, and now for years it's been missing from eFootball. And if you played Pro Evolution Soccer, you know how big it was. So Master League wasn't just a mode, it was where you spent hundreds of hours taking a club through the season, managing transfers, signing new players, developing young players, setting tactics, and slowly building a squad that could win the league, or some competitions like the Bootleg Champions League, for instance. Sometimes it started with those classic unknown players, and you of course could have selected a team, and you could have started with a team with random players, and some of these names you can find through the 0GP signing process, and now you can actually start building your team once again within Master League. The real question is whether you'll be able to bring back those vibes and the excitement of playing and managing a team through the season. So this is how it worked back in the day. The last rendition of Master League happened in PES 2021. You could have selected a random manager, but it's obviously most people have been selecting either Gerrard or Guardiola or Frank Lampard, and then from here you're selecting the transfer frequency, negotiation difficulty, starting budget, and just the match level as well, which was the coolest feature, because if you're playing, for instance, the Football Manager, you're not managing the team. You had a similar career in FIFA back in the day. PES started with Master League a little bit earlier, and obviously some features and some cutscenes that were present in Master League in PES franchise, it was a little bit more entertaining in my opinion. Now you select match level, that's because you're going to be playing against AI, and then of course you are seeing some cutscenes of you being greeted as a manager, and then some of the players, like for instance you've chosen Juventus, and back in the day that was Gianluigi Buffon in goal and Bonucci as the vice captain, I believe, and then of course you're talking to the main star player like Cristiano Ronaldo, you're drinking coffee, and then you're drinking coffee again while meeting with Kulusevski, for instance, who used to play for Juventus back in the day. You're drinking coffee again while talking to the direction board, and now it's not really punishing. You could have selected different answers. What is your goal to get at the end of the season? Are you planning to win the league? Are you planning just to get Champions League places? I think there is no real consequences to your decision that may just ruin your season completely. And then from here, you're meeting with the press. That's actually kind of cool. You're the manager, so you're holding a press conference over here. Also some old school squad selection. You could have obviously changed it. And then you're aiming to get a player. Probably you're given a budget. As you can see, there's 177 million. You can sign a player. You can, of course, sell some players from your team. And then you see the Champions League standings, for instance, right? So this is going to be a draft for the group stage, which wasn't like it is right now. It was 4 teams per group. I mean, most of you probably remember that. And then you see the cutscenes, which is the best part. You see the licensed stadiums. Back in the day, Konami had the license of Juventus, and then, of course, Manchester United too. So you're playing the games, and you feel like it's realistic, right? So it is obviously pretty interesting to see the transfer prices, right? So there are certain players that you can sign, and it's just interesting to see the valuation as well. There is like how much Neymar costs $350 million, and Messi costs $150 million. So that was all back in the day in PES 2021. Sony costs 140. I don't know why so expensive. Raheem Sterling 215. So there you go. This has been the mode that Konami has had a lot of success with, and it's actually kind of weird because they promised us they're going to be returning it back, and they promised that in their roadmap in 2022. And now finally they are saying in the special conference that took place months ago, and they're saying that they're going to be announcing on a special event the Master League, and it probably will be available during summer, but in April they're going to be dropping a special event. It's not going to be like probably a game that you can grind forever. So this is a little bit underwhelming, but we'll see more details once the April event happens. From now on, what we know is they're going to be incorporating everything that you have right now in Dream Team, which is the analog of FIFA Ultimate Team, and they're going to be allowing you probably to, I mean, I don't know, it's going to be free to play, of course, but maybe some of the features, in order to like sign some OP players, you will need to probably buy coins or maybe some special currency they're going to be dropping.
We want to incorporate those basic elements into what is known as Master League event, a new mode that combines with the Dream Team, which is at the heart of eFootball's current gameplay.
So they also shown us some images of Castolo, that is like the 0 HP player or like the default player celebrating. And not only that, they also share, like the game plan looks the same. As you can see, Konami is not planning to change the design. Rebranding is not on the cards for them, which is really unfortunate. It's actually pretty stale right now. But what they shown us is that some of the players are getting some special skills unlocked, or maybe they're getting injuries, right? And which is rarely happening in the game and has absolutely no impact on the Dream Team event, because sometimes, very rarely, your player can be injured, and then, of course, he just is fit to play the next game.
This is an event, or what is called an episode in-game. This is one of the various things that can happen.
I am actually looking forward to that because I can start serious. I can start finally, like back in the day in 2021, I just started my channel and I was playing eFootball Mobile, and it wasn't a thing on the mobile devices. Now on consoles, it was pretty fun. I've seen people running series which were pretty successful. Obviously, the first episode where the hype is, there's the most amount of views, but people are following through the development of your team. And then, of course, maybe I'll be running a series where the chat decides makes some of the key decisions through voting in the polls. And then maybe I'm going to be doing this in the format of live streams. So that has been the review of the mode. Let me know what you think about the return of the Master League. Are you excited for that? And the best part is that many people were claiming that it's going to be a pay-to-win DLC. It's going to be something that you need to pay additionally. And they promised us in a separate tweet that this was supposed to be a paid content, but it's not looking like that anymore. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next one. Peace.